Good morning and Jai Hind all of you. In my previous video, we discussed about electricity, its importance, electric current, its definition, its formula, its units. And in this video, we will learn about electric circuit and potential difference. So what is electric circuit? First, electric circuit is the continuous closed path of an electric current. So the path through which an electric current flows is called electric circuit. In an electric circuit, direction of current is taken as opposite to the direction. By convention, we use this opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. So here is an simple electric circuit. This is bulb. Here is a ammeter which can measure the current, and here is a switch K and battery, and from the positive terminal of the battery the current will flow through the bulb, it will glow, and ultimately it will return to the negative terminal of the battery. So hence it is a this path of flow of electric current is called electric circuit. So the electric current will flow only if there is a difference in electric potential between two ends of the conductor. For example, if we take two bottles, one is empty and other one is filled, and join these bottles with the help of pipe, then the water will flow from the filled bottle towards the empty bottle until there is a difference in the height of water levels in the two bottles. So in a similar way, the current will flow until there is a difference in electric potential. This difference in electric potential between two ends of conductor is called potential difference. It can be provided by a cell or battery. As water flows from water at higher level to the lower level, in a similar way the current will flow from higher potential to lower potential. The chemical reaction in the cell will provide the continuous flow of the electrons, hence it produces electric current. So what is potential difference? We can define it in a different way also. The potential difference between 2 points A and B of a conductor is the amount of work done to move a unit positive charge from A to B. So जो काम हमें करना पड़ रहा है from A to B, from point A से B तक जाने के लिए एक यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज के लिए हमें कितना काम करना पड़ रहा है, उसको बोलते हैं हम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. So potential difference equals to work done upon charge. Unit of work is a joule and that of charge is a coulomb. So the SI unit of potential difference is a volt. Now how can we define 1 volt? 1 volt is the potential difference when 1 joule of work is done to move a 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another. So 1 volt equal to 1 joule per 1 coulomb. It is measured by a device known as a voltmeter. Like current is measured by ammeter, similar way potential difference can be measured by voltmeter. It is always connected in a parallel across the 2 points between which potential difference is to be measured. Circuit diagrams. Now here comes the topic circuit diagrams. This topic is familiar with you. You have done it in earlier classes also. So here are some symbols that we use to draw circuit diagram. This is the diagram of a symbol of electric cell, where the longer line describes the positive terminal and the shorter one describes the negative terminal of electric cell. The combination of these cells comprises a battery. So battery is a simple combination of cells. Here is a plug key. If we insert a dot over here, it will be closed key. A wire joint is represented by this dot. Wire crossing without joining, this is passing over this wire without joining. This is the diagram of symbol of bulb. This represent resistance, and if we mark a arrow over here or like this, then this will be variable. Variable means we can change its value according to our requirement. It is also called rheostat. This is a symbol for ammeter. Simply in circle we have to write capital A, where the positive terminal is joined to the positive terminal of the circuit and the negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the cell. Similarly, voltmeter can be shown by in a circle we have to write simply the capital V. So hopefully all the topics I discussed with you in this video will be clear to you. You will be able to understand that. You will be able to solve the assignment related to these topics as well. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me personally or you may comment in the comment section also. Thank you so much.